Good morning, my friends. I stand before you today not to speak about the mornings we've already had, but to challenge the way we approach the mornings that are yet to come. Every single morning without fail, we face a defining moment, a crossroads that will determine whether our day flourishes like a garden or withers like a neglected field. And yet, there's a mistake we all make at the start of our day, and it is so subtle that it often goes unnoticed. What is this mistake? It is failing to command our morning with purpose, vision, and intention. You see, every day begins with the same 24 hours. Time does not favor the wealthy or the poor, the wise or the foolish. Time is neutral, but how you treat it will determine whether you rise above mediocrity or sink into regret. The first mistake we make every morning is allowing life to happen to us instead of deciding what we will make happen. Instead of taking control, we hand over our power to distractions, fears, and routines that do not serve our purpose. Let me ask you, what is the first thing you do when you wake up? Is it checking your phone? Is it worrying about yesterday's failures? Or is it setting a clear intention for who you will be and what you will accomplish today? Many of us wake up with a reactive mindset, rushing to address problems, emails, and tasks that demand our attention. We focus on what the world wants from us instead of what we have to give to the world. This, my friends, is the beginning of an unfulfilled day. The truth is, mornings are sacred. They are the foundation of your destiny. The way you spend your first waking moments is not just a habit. It is a statement of who you are and what you value. The problem is, most of us give those precious moments away, carelessly, passively, without even realizing the cost. When you wake up each morning, you are handed a blank canvas. That blank canvas represents opportunity. It represents potential. But how often do we squander that potential by filling it with worry, fear, or distraction? Think about it. The first thoughts you have in the morning are seeds that will grow throughout your day. What seeds are you planting? Seeds of faith, discipline, and vision? Or seeds of doubt, frustration, and procrastination? Instead of allowing life to dictate the tone of your morning, I challenge you to take control. Begin every day by centering yourself in your purpose. Purpose is the anchor that keeps you steady when the storms of life try to toss you off course. Purpose is the compass that ensures you are headed in the right direction, no matter how overwhelming the journey may seem. Without purpose, your mornings, and ultimately your days, will feel like a series of disconnected events, rather than a purposeful progression towards something greater. Every morning is a gift, a divine opportunity to move closer to your goals, to invest in your dreams, and to make an impact. The mistake we make is treating mornings like an extension of yesterday, rather than a new beginning. We carry the baggage of yesterday's failures into today's opportunities. We allow the disappointments of the past to rob us of the hope and energy we need to conquer the future. But let me tell you something. The fact that you woke up today is proof that your purpose is not yet complete. The very breath in your lungs is a sign that there is still work for you to do. Every morning you are being entrusted with time. Time that you cannot get back. Time that can either build your legacy or waste away in distractions. The most important decision you make each morning is what you focus on. Will you focus on what went wrong yesterday, or will you focus on what you can build today? Will you focus on the problems around you, or will you focus on the purpose within you? This is not just a question of mindset. It is a question of identity. Who are you, and who are you becoming? Your mornings will tell the truth. The mistake we make every single morning is failing to honor the gift of a new day. When you wake up tomorrow, do not just open your eyes. Open your heart, open your mind, and open your will to embrace the purpose that has been placed in your hands. Let your morning be a reflection of who you are and who you were created to be. As the sun rises and the day begins, the most critical battle of your life is already underway, within your mind. You may think that the challenges of the day are external, the meetings, the tasks, the people you must interact with. But the real struggle, the one that shapes the course of everything that follows, is the one that takes place inside your head. What you focus on the moment you wake up determines the direction of your entire day. Sediyoho, your thoughts are the rudder that steers the ship of your life, and the way you approach each day is shaped by the mental landscape you choose to cultivate. If your first thoughts are filled with negativity, fear, or doubt, that will color your entire experience. On the other hand, if you focus on the possibilities, on the potential of the day, on your purpose, then your day has a fighting chance to be fruitful. Let me make it clear. Your mind is the battleground where victory or defeat is decided every single morning. The thoughts you allow to occupy your mind in the early hours of the day have the power to determine whether you rise to the occasion or fall back into mediocrity. The mistake many of us make is not understanding the power of our thoughts. We allow our minds to wander without discipline, to react to the circumstances around us instead of responding with purpose. Now this means rise above. We let distractions, worries, and external pressures dictate our focus, and in doing so, we lose the opportunity to create the life we truly desire. Think about it. The first few minutes after you wake up are the most vulnerable moments of your day. Your mind is like a sponge, soaking up whatever thoughts and emotions are fed to it. If you wake up in a state of worry, your mind will go to work, finding more things to worry about. If you wake up feeling discouraged, your mind will begin to search. If you wake up feeling rushed or overwhelmed, your mind will immediately focus on the obstacles in your way. But this is where the power lies. You are not a passive observer of your thoughts. You are the one in control. You can choose to take charge of your mind and direct it toward what matters most. The battle of the mind begins with your awareness. When you wake up, what you feed your mind in those first moments sets the tone for the rest of your day. Will you allow your thoughts to be shaped by external circumstances, or will you take a moment to consciously direct your focus toward what you can control? This battle is not won by waiting for the perfect circumstances to show up. It is won by choosing how you will respond, regardless of what the day may bring. There is immense power in training your mind to focus on your vision, on your purpose, on your goals. When you wake up, ask yourself, what is my purpose today? What will I achieve today? How can I serve others today? What can I learn today? These are the questions that will activate your mind in a positive direction. In typical NFL fashion, they will align your thoughts with your highest intentions and set your energy in motion toward accomplishment. On the other hand, when you allow negative thoughts to take root in your mind, you are giving them permission to grow. They will cloud your judgment, distract your focus, and prevent you from reaching your potential. And the truth is, negative thoughts don't need to be invited. They have a tendency to show up uninvited. But it is your responsibility to not let them sit. The battle of the mind is about controlling what you allow to enter your thoughts and how you respond to what arises. It's about training yourself to focus on what you can do rather than what you can't. It's about choosing to direct your energy towards solutions instead of problems. The moment you wake up, you have a choice to let your mind be taken captive by negativity or to rise above and embrace the power of positive, purposeful thinking. Remember, the war within your mind is the most important battle you will ever fight. If you win that battle, the rest of your day, your week, and ultimately your life will follow in that direction. You cannot afford to lose the battle of the mind, for the cost is too high. When you win in your mind, you win in your life. Every single morning you face a choice. Will you allow your emotions to guide your day, or will you let your vision take the lead? Emotions are unpredictable. They shift, they change, and they often don't reflect the truth of your potential. One moment you may wake up feeling motivated and inspired, but in the next you could be overwhelmed by doubt or fatigue. If you rely on emotions to set the course for your day, you are setting yourself up for a life of inconsistency. Emotions are a part of who we are, but they are terrible leaders. They fluctuate based on external circumstances and the way we perceive things, which means that if you let them dictate your actions, you will be tossed back and forth like a ship on an unpredictable sea. One day you might feel enthusiastic, and the next you may feel paralyzed by fear or uncertainty. If your success is determined by how you feel on any given morning, you are at the mercy of your emotions. And emotions, as powerful as they are not stable enough to create lasting success. Vision, on the other hand, is unwavering. Vision comes from clarity about who you are and what you are meant to accomplish. Vision is rooted in purpose, and it is not easily swayed by the ups and downs of your feelings. A clear vision can carry you through the toughest moments and propel you forward even when your emotions are screaming at you to give up. When you wake up each morning, the first question should not be, "How do I feel today?" If you don't have a clear vision on where you are meant to go, then you wake up each morning with the same, "How do I feel today?" The question should be, "What am I here to accomplish today? What steps do I need to take to move closer to my vision?" Your vision is the blueprint of your life. It is the guiding light that directs your actions, your decisions, and your energy. It is the anchor that holds you steady when your emotions would try to pull you in 1,000 different directions. Emotions are fleeting. One minute you may feel joyful, the next you could feel discouraged, but your vision remains constant as long as you choose to focus on it. Vision doesn't fluctuate with your moods. It doesn't change based on the circumstances around you. Your vision is bigger than your feelings. It is tied to your purpose, to the legacy you are building, and to the impact you are meant to have on the world. When your vision guides you, you rise above your emotions. Even when you wake up feeling exhausted or uninspired, the clarity of your vision will compel you to take action. When you are unsure or afraid, your vision will give you the courage to keep moving forward. Your emotions may tell you to stay in bed, to procrastinate, or to give in to fear, but your vision will demand more from you. It will remind you that you are here for a reason and that your work is important. It is easy to fall into the trap of letting emotions take the wheel. We live in a world that celebrates feelings. Our culture encourages us to listen to our hearts and follow our emotions. But the reality is, while emotions are part of being human, they are unreliable guides. Emotions often lead us astray, distracting us from our true purpose. This is why vision is so powerful. Vision helps you rise above temporary circumstances and stay focused on the bigger picture. It helps you remain steady and committed to your goals, even when the emotions of the day try to derail you. When your emotions say, "I don't feel like it," your vision responds, "But you were created for this, and you have a purpose to fulfill." When you allow your vision to guide your morning, it shifts your mindset. You wake up with a sense of direction. Your actions have purpose and clarity. The distractions and emotional challenges that might have overwhelmed you in the past are now simply obstacles to overcome as you continue on your path. Your vision, unwavering and clear, keeps you moving forward. So my friends, choose vision over emotion. Let your vision be the guiding force that propels you out of bed each morning and into the day ahead. Let it drive your decisions, your actions, and your relationships. When you align your life with your vision, you are no longer subject to the unpredictable nature of your emotions. You are a person on a mission, and no obstacle can stop you. Time is a precious gift, one that is given to each of us equally, yet how we use it determines the difference between success and regret. You see, time is not like money. Money can be lost, but it can also be regained. Time, once it is spent, is gone forever. Every second that passes is a moment you can never reclaim. And yet, many of us treat time with far less respect than we treat our money. We waste it, squander it, and let it slip away, all the while thinking we have an endless supply. But the truth is, the time you have today is your most valuable asset. Each morning when you wake up, you are given a new deposit of time. Time that can either be used to build your dreams, to move closer to your purpose, or be wasted on distractions, procrastination, or indecision. The way you spend your first moments each day is critical. How you start your morning will determine whether you are building your future or allowing it to slip away from you. You see, the way you choose to invest your time today will compound over time, creating a legacy. Every day you wake up, you are making deposits into your destiny. If you begin your morning with clarity, purpose, and focus, those small actions will begin to add up, creating momentum that carries you forward. But if you waste your time in the early hours of the day, whether it's through mindless scrolling, procrastination, or allowing yourself to drift into negativity, you are making withdrawals from your future. Every moment matters. Every decision you make throughout the day is either building or eroding your legacy. Think about it. When you look back at your life, you won't remember the hours you spent on trivial distractions. You'll remember the moments when you took control of your time and used it wisely. You'll remember the mornings when you woke up with intention, when you focused on your vision, and when you worked diligently to bring that vision to life. These are the moments that will define your legacy. Many of us spend our time chasing money, believing that if we can just earn more, we will finally be happy or successful. But the reality is, money is an illusion. It comes and goes. Time, however, is real. Time is finite, and it is in your control how you spend it. Do you spend your time investing in things that bring you closer to your purpose, or do you allow it to be consumed by distractions that lead nowhere? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that time will always be there. But let me remind you, time is more precious than money. You can always earn more money, but you cannot earn more time. The opportunities you have today may not be available tomorrow. The relationships you have today may not be the same in the future. What you do with your time today is what will shape your future. When you wake up in the morning, think of your time as an investment. You are depositing your time into the account of your destiny, and you have the power to decide whether that deposit is going to grow or shrink. Will you invest your time wisely by focusing on your vision and purpose, or will you allow distractions to deplete your reserves? Remember, your time is an irreplaceable resource. Every minute counts, and how you use those minutes will determine the life you lead. If you want to build a legacy of impact, success, and fulfillment, you must learn to treat your time with the respect it deserves. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to make a wise deposit into your future. How will you choose to spend your time today? That choice is yours, and it will define the destiny you are creating. Each new morning brings with it a fresh opportunity, and yet one of the most common mistakes we make is allowing distractions to take the lead. Distractions are like thieves that rob us of the time and energy we need to build the life we desire. They come in many forms: messages, social media, noise, or even the simple tendency to drift into thoughts that have nothing to do with our purpose. Distractions are relentless, and if we don't actively combat them, they will dictate the direction of our day, often leaving us feeling unaccomplished and drained. Discipline, however, is what should guide us every morning. Discipline is the foundation of success. It is the ability to stay focused on what matters most, even when the world tries to pull us in 100 different directions. Discipline does not allow you to waste time. It forces you to prioritize the activities that move you closer to your vision. It asks you to be intentional with your actions, rather than being reactive to everything that demands your attention. The truth is, when you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. You can choose to let distractions dictate your actions, or you can choose discipline. Distractions may appear harmless, but over time they add up. A few minutes of scrolling through your phone here, a few minutes of procrastination there, and suddenly hours of your day are gone. And what do you have to show for it? The feeling of being busy but not productive. The sense that you've spent time but haven't truly invested in your future. On the other hand, discipline says, I will not let the noise of the world control my focus. I will choose what deserves my attention, and I will give it my full energy. Discipline says, I will invest my time in the things that align with my purpose, even if they are hard, even if they require sacrifice, even if they demand more from me than I feel like giving. Discipline means choosing to wake up and take action before your feelings of fatigue, frustration, or doubt can take hold. It means deciding what your priorities are in advance, so when distractions come knocking, you already have a plan in place. Discipline forces you to stay focused when the allure of comfort or convenience threatens to pull you away from your goals. Now, make no mistake, distractions are not just external. They can also be internal. Your own thoughts, your own doubts, and your own fears can distract you from what you need to do. When you wake up in the morning, you might feel like staying in bed, or your mind might bombard you with worries about the day ahead. But discipline is the strength to push through those internal distractions and take the first step, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is saying, I am not governed by my moods, I am governed by my mission. The real cost of distractions is not just the time they steal from you, it's the momentum they prevent you from building. When you allow distractions to dictate your actions, you lose your focus and momentum. The more you let distractions win, the harder it becomes to regain control. Over time, this leads to a pattern of inconsistency, which is one of the most damaging things to your growth. In life, all things are possible with the right discipline, but you must be clear on what you want and know where you're going. But discipline builds momentum. Every time you choose to stay focused on your priorities instead of giving in to distractions, you build a little more strength, a little more resilience, and a little more confidence. Each small act of discipline compounds over time, creating a life that is not only productive but purposeful. We all face distractions. They are a part of life. But the key to success is not in eliminating them entirely, it's in learning to manage them. It's in developing the discipline to stay focused on your vision, to say no to things that don't serve you, and to make sure that every action you take is intentional and aligned with your purpose. Remember, your mornings are not just about how you feel. They're about the discipline you choose to implement. If you want to create a legacy, if you want to build something meaningful, you must choose discipline over distraction every single day. Discipline will carry you forward even when motivation fades, and it will ensure that you are consistently making progress day by day toward the life you were meant to live. The morning is not just the beginning of your day, it is the foundation for everything that follows. Think of your morning as the planting of seeds. Each thought, each action, each habit you engage in during the first moments of your day is a seed that will grow and bear fruit throughout the hours that follow. The truth is, what you plant in the morning determines what you will harvest by evening. If you want a fruitful day, you must be intentional about what you sow in those early hours. Your thoughts are seeds. The moment you wake up, the thoughts you choose to entertain will dictate your state of mind for the rest of the day. If you wake up filled with negativity, doubt, or fear, those thoughts will take root and grow into a day filled with anxiety, frustration, or indecision. But if you wake up with thoughts of gratitude, purpose, and possibility, those seeds will produce a day filled with clarity, energy, and optimism. You must choose wisely what you allow to take root in your mind. What you plant in your mind today will influence your attitude, your actions, and the outcomes you experience throughout the day. Your actions are also seeds. The first actions you take in the morning set the momentum for the rest of your day. If you hit the snooze button and procrastinate, you are planting seeds of laziness and delay. If you wake up early and take immediate action toward your goals, whether it's exercising, meditating, or tackling important tasks, you are planting seeds of productivity, discipline, and forward movement. Every small action you take in the morning, no matter how simple, is a seed that will produce a harvest later in the day. The habits you cultivate in those early moments will determine whether your day is one of progress or stagnation. The way you use your time in the morning is a critical factor in determining what you will harvest later. Time is like soil. It can be fertile ground for growth, or it can be barren if misused. If you waste your time on trivial activities or mindless distractions, you are sowing seeds of mediocrity and wasted potential. But if you invest your time in meaningful activities that align with your purpose, you are sowing seeds of success and fulfillment. The way you spend your morning time will have a direct impact on the quality of your day. The key to a productive day is not in waiting for the perfect moment to begin. It's in seizing the first moments of the day and intentionally planting seeds that will create the harvest you desire. Even on days when you feel tired, distracted, or overwhelmed, you still have the power to choose what you plant in those first moments. You can choose to rise above the temptation to waste time, to give in to negativity, or to let your emotions dictate your actions. You can choose to plant seeds of purpose, focus, and discipline. The morning is also an opportunity to nurture your relationships. The words you speak, the interactions you have with family or colleagues in the early hours of the day set the tone for how your relationships will evolve. If you start your morning with kindness, patience, and positivity, you are sowing seeds of connection and mutual respect. If, on the other hand, you allow irritability or impatience to guide your actions, those seeds will bear fruit in the form of tension and disconnection. Remember, the harvest of the day is not determined by external circumstances. It is determined by the internal choices you make when you wake up. It's not about waiting for the day to unfold. It's about making the day unfold according to the seeds you plant in the morning, what you focus on, what you prioritize, and how you choose to engage with the world all begin in the morning. Each day is an opportunity to cultivate the life you want to live. Your morning is the soil in which you plant the seeds of your future. If you want a day filled with success, fulfillment, and joy, you must begin by planting those seeds early, with intention and with awareness. Your harvest will reflect the seeds you plant today. So choose wisely, because what you sow in the morning will ultimately determine the fruit you enjoy by evening. As I conclude today, I want you to remember this truth. Every morning is a divine opportunity. It is a new beginning, a fresh deposit of time into your destiny. How you choose to spend those first moments will determine not only the course of your day, but the trajectory of your life. You are the architect of your mornings, the custodian of your time, and the steward of your purpose. The habits, thoughts, and actions you sow in the morning are the seeds that will grow into the harvest of your future. The mistake we make every single morning is failing to understand the power of that moment. We let distractions, emotions, and uncertainty rob us of the opportunity to intentionally shape our day. But today you can choose differently. You can choose discipline over distraction, vision over emotion, and purpose over aimlessness. You can wake up every morning and take control of the battle within your mind, planting seeds of focus, determination, and clarity that will yield a life of significance. Let me remind you, time is more precious than money. You can earn money back, but time, once it's gone, is gone forever. Every morning you are given a limited deposit of time to invest into your future, into your legacy. Do not squander it. Spend it wisely, invest it in what matters most, and let it be the foundation of a life lived on purpose, not by chance. This is the truth. Your morning sets the tone for your day, and your day sets the tone for your life. The power to create the life you desire is in your hands, and it begins the moment you wake up. So choose today to rise with purpose. Choose to focus on your vision, to discipline your mind, to invest in your time, and to make your mornings the fertile soil in which you plant the seeds of your future success. Your destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. And the choice begins every morning. Rise up and step into the greatness you were created for. Your legacy is waiting.